there must be a famine on somewhere, because we were just letting our midday meal go down when the vicar calls in with some envelopes. Breeze is in, anorak and running shoes, and he says, "I always look forward to coming to this house, Mrs Whittaker." He's got the idea she's deaf, which she isn't. It's one of the few things she isn't. He says, "Do you know why? It's because you two remind me of Jesus and his mother." Well, I've always thought Jesus was a bit offhand with his mother, and on one occasion I remember he was quite snotty with her, but he didn't say anything. She says, "Are you married?" She asks him every time, she never remembers. He said, "No, Mrs Whittaker, I am married to God." She said, "Where does that leave you with the housework?" He said, "Well, I don't do as well as your Graham, he's got this place like a palace." She said, "Well, I do my whack. I washed 4 pairs of stockings this morning." She hadn't. She put them in a bowl and they slipped her mind, so the rest of the operation devolved to me. He said, "How are you today, Mrs Whittaker?" She says, "Stiff down one side." I said she had a fall yesterday. She said, "I never did." I said, "You did, mother. You had a fall and then you ran into Mr Turnbull." She said, "Oh, that's right, I did." And she starts rooting in her bag for a lipstick. She said, "That's one of those anoraki things, isn't it? They've gone out now, those. If you want to look like a man about town, you want to get one of those continental quilts." He said, "Oh?" I said, "She means those quilted jackets." She said, "He knows what I mean." "Where did you get those shoes?" He said, "They're training shoes." She said, "Training? For what? Are you not fully qualified?" He said, "If Jesus were alive today, Mrs Whittaker, I think you'd find these are the kind of shoes he'd be wearing." Not if his mother had anything to do with it, she said. She'd have him down Stead and Simpson and get him into some good brogues. Somebody was telling me the Italians make good shoes. Well, the vicar takes this as his cue to start on about people who have no shoes at all, and via this to the famine in Ethiopia. I fork out 50p, which he says will feed 6 families for a week, and she says, "Oh, well, it would have bought me some Quality Street." When he's at the door, he says, "I take my hat off to you, Graham. I've got a mother myself." When I get back in, she said, "Vicar, you look more like the paper boy. How can you look up to somebody in pumps?" Just then there's a knock on the door. "Get down," she says, "he's back." Only it isn't. It's Mr Turnbull. New outfit this time. Little suede coat, corduroy collar, maroon slacks. She says, "You're colourful." "We just happen to have these slacks on offer," he says. "I was wondering whether you fancied a run out to Bolton Abbey." "Bolton Abbey?" she says. "Oh, that's right up our street, isn't it, Graham? Graham's good with buildings, aren't you, Graham? He knows all the periods of houses. Now there's one period that's just come in. Other people don't like it, but we do, don't we, Graham?" "I don't know," I said. "You do. What is it?" "Victorian," I said. "That's it, Victorian. Only there's a lot been pulled down." Mr Turnbull yawns. "I've got a little bungalow." "Oh, that's nice," Mother says. "I like a nice bungalow, don't you, Graham?" "Yes," I said, "provided it's not a blot on the landscape." "Mine's architect designed," said Mr Turnbull. "It has a patio and a breakfast bar and it overlooks a beauty spot." "Oh," said Mother, "sounds tip-top. We'd better get our skates on, Graham." He said, "I've got to pick up a load of green 3/4 length wind cheaters in Ilkley. There won't really be room for a third party. Isn't there anything on at the pictures?" "Oh, he'll be happy reading," Mother said. "Won't you, Graham?" "Anyway," Mr Turnbull said, "you don't always want to be with your mother at your age, do you, Graham?" I didn't say anything. I've been laid on my bed, reading one of the magazines. I've a feeling that somebody's looking at the house. only I can't see anybody. Once or twice I think I've heard a knock on the door, but I haven't gone in case there's nobody there.